What's up, everybody?
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Kenny.
And we are
JK Builders. Today we're doing a review of a brand new set from LEGO Star Wars. In fact, it's so brand new, it hasn't even came out yet. It is the Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator. Yeah, I found this at a Walmart, and there was only one on the shelf, and the box was completely smashed. Which is a bummer, but I couldn't pass up on it. Seeing this one in the wild almost 10 days before its release date. Jackson, for old time's sake, why don't you break down this box?
Okay, so it's 9 plus the item number 75383. It is 648 pieces, and minifigs are an exclusive Saw. How do you say that?
Guerrera?
Saw Gerrera. Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Anakin.
And Little Annie. But I'm a big fan of the new box art with the blue. I think it looks really sharp. Here you got it flying over the planet. This is obviously Tatooine, so that's where we see the big fight between Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan.
You can tell because of the two sons.
Yeah, you got the two sons. And then you got like the probe droids coming down out of the ship. Very good source of minifigures as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. On the back, you can see just how the ship opens up, how his little speeder bike comes out, and it has a couple of stud shooters. So a pretty cool little play set. But yeah, let's check out the instruction book.
Instruction book.
Here's the instruction book. So we did get a redesigned box, but the instruction books are still looking the same, kind of plain Jane, nothing too special. Please don't do that. There's no Chick-fil-A sauce here. No tidbits of information in the front of this one, so just pretty straightforward. It was an easy build. I built it, was it last night? Just in the evening. Didn't take very long, pretty simple. Only about 640 pieces, so kind of a smaller set. But let's take a closer look at the ship. All right, so here is the Sith Infiltrator. Let's check out the minifigs first. Of course, you got Darth Maul. Very cool. Do we have a Darth Maul? I think we do. Oh, yeah. We gotta have one in one of the sets, but I don't think there's anything different in this one. There's no arm printing. There's just printing on the chest and legs. He's got the double-bladed lightsaber. Of course, that cool little hat piece with the spikes on top. You got Little Annie, which is kind of cool. Just got the short, stubby legs, of course, printing on the front and back. You got Qui-Gon Jinn. I don't know if we have a Qui-Gon. Do we have a Qui-Gon? I don't know. He's got some cool printing on his chest and legs, nothing on the arms. Of course, he got the little poncho, the green lightsaber, cool haircut. Oh yeah, Jackson found a Darth Maul. Look at that. There he is.
Different printing.
What's he from? Do you know?
He's from the Ahsoka set with like the...
Oh yeah, Ahsoka against Darth Maul, yeah. Here you have the three little probe droids that Darth Maul sends out to find Qui-Gon. And then you have the Saw Gerrera. Now this is kind of an interesting addition. Obviously it's for the 25th anniversary. He doesn't, that I know of, does he have anything to do with the Darth Maul Infiltrator? I mean, I know he's been in a few different things. I know he was in Rogue One. Obviously an important character in the Star Wars universe, and it's a cool minifigure. Obviously exclusive to this set. He's got the shoulder pads, cool printing on the legs and arms. He's got the little cape, which I think is nice. And then the little thing in his hand, and of course it comes with the little stand that says 25 years of LEGO Star Wars, just as the other ones do. But again, yeah, I don't feel like it has much relation to this set or ship, but cool little add-on nonetheless. Now let's take a look at the ship itself. Now, obviously, it's just kind of a smaller play set, nothing too crazy, not a high piece count, but I've been wanting this ship for quite some time, and I don't think it disappoints. I think it's good for what it is. Obviously, I'd always love a larger piece count with a lot more detail, and I just shot Jackson with a stud shooter, and now it's lost forever. But yeah, of course, it has these kickstands on the bottom, the landing gear, that does actually fold into the ship, which is pretty cool. Just like that. Has some nice lines and some cool building techniques that I was a little bit surprised by. One of those was on the bottom. You can push this back to open the hatch on the bottom, which is actually where those droids go in. So you load the droids in the top, like so.
The droids.
Little probe droids. You close that up, and then you push this forward, and that opens and actually releases them all into the abyss where we will never find them again. But yeah, pretty sweet. I like that function. It uses like one of those little rubber pieces there to make the button go back and forth. I don't know that I've seen that function quite like that, but pretty cool. On the back it has these wings, very nice printed piece on the cockpit. There are no stickers in this set. None.
No
Love
stickers.
it. And on the inside, this does all open up, so that folds down. These two swing open, and on the inside is Darth Maul's little speeder bike with the control panel for the ship. So this doubles as the cockpit of the ship and also has the bike. So this comes out, so Darth Maul can, you know, zoom along on his little bike, but it's also the cockpit. Which is cool that they use that as kind of a double feature there. And then the wings, of course, do change position depending on what you're doing. In order for it to land, they do have to come in a little bit, or they can fold all the way up if you want, which is nice. I do really like that printed piece, and then the inside is printed pieces as well. Obviously not a whole lot of need for stickers on this one, but I'm glad that the ones that they did have, they printed rather than going the sticker route. On the front, you do have a couple of spring-loaded shooters, and in order to shoot those, you just push down these buttons right here. Cool little function. But yeah, that is it. You have some little mechanical pieces here, kind of some greebling kind of looking stuff to give added detail. I think overall it's pretty cool for what you're getting, like the piece count. I think it's pretty well detailed and looks pretty good. All right, Jackson, so what are some of the things that you like about this Sith Infiltrator?
I really like the minifigs and that there's no stickers. Like, I feel like in most Star Wars sets you get a lot of stickers.
There's at least a few in most sets, yeah.
And then it's just like a really cool looking ship for LEGO to build.
Yeah, like I said, this one is featured in The Phantom Menace, and it is one of the coolest ships in that movie, in my opinion. It's one that I've wanted LEGO to make for quite some time. Now they just need to make the one that Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan ride in, the all-chrome ship. I don't remember what it's called, but that is the one they got to make next with all-chrome shiny pieces.
That was the one you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, I think it's really cool. Now, one thing that I'll have to say about the minifigs, I think they're really good. I like the selection. They look nice. But I feel like they should have had an Obi-Wan. Like, Obi-Wan was a pretty integral part of this scene from the movie, as well as that movie, that they probably should have thrown in an Obi-Wan Kenobi. The ship itself, it is what it is. Price point is $69 for 640 pieces, so $70. I do feel like that's priced on the high side, for sure. I wish this would have been more like a $50 set, $60 at the max. But obviously, it's a LEGO Star Wars. You're going to pay a premium. It just is, I mean, it's kind of small. And this piece count is only 640. You know, it probably shouldn't have been $70. That's just high, but it is what it is. Obviously, hit this up when it's on sale. We just saw at our Kroger and Smith stores, it was buy one, get one 40% off all their LEGO. If you can hit up sales like that, then that's the time to buy stuff like this. If you're not a fanatic that has to have it day one. Of course, this one comes out on May 1st, along with all of the new LEGO Star Wars sets. I found this one at Walmart. They had this one, and they also had the pod racing diorama. I chose not to get that one because it's $80, and, you know, yeah, it's crazy. I feel like that one is just obscenely overpriced, but I might get it eventually. But this is one of the ones that I really, really wanted from this wave. Overall, I like it. I think it's good. I think it's worth buying. I don't necessarily think it's worth the price tag, but it does have a great selection of minifigs, and it does look really, really cool. So yeah, be sure to check out your local Walmarts. They may have some of the new release sets early. Like I said, I got this one yesterday, which is about 10, 11 days prior to its official release. We may go check out a couple more Walmarts tomorrow and see what we can find. But this is one that was most highly anticipated by me. Obviously, I really, really want the UCS TIE Interceptor. But that one we're probably not going to find at a Walmart. We'll probably have to get that one from the LEGO store. But overall, I give this one like a solid, 8 out of 10. Price point brings it down. And obviously, if I could get this ship bigger and, more interior features, more detail, you're going to pay more for that, but that's always my preference. All right, so there it is, our early review of Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator from LEGO Star Wars. Do you have it? What do you think of it? Do you want it? Let us know in the comments below. As always, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time,
keep on building. Hit the like button because it will turn blue.